Hello guys, this is Sir France again, and in this video we will be talking about rational functions. And I would like to send my grateful thanks to Miss Yanyan Gilly for making this PowerPoint. Okay, here we go for rational functions. Rational function is denoted by f of x, which is equal to p of x all over q of x, where q of x should not be equal to 0. P of x and q of x are polynomials. Rational equation is in the form of a over b is equal to c over d. Rational inequality uses the inequality symbols greater than, less than, great less than or equal to, and greater than or equal to. We have here four steps in solving rational equation. First is to find the LCD of the equation. LCD means the least common denominator. Second, multiply both sides of the equation with the LCD. And third, simplify the equation to get the value of the unknown variable. And fourth, check solution to know if the value of x satisfies the equation. Okay, the word satisfies here, I'm going to explain to you that one later on. Okay, let's have an example here. Given 1 over 2x plus 5 is equal to 3 over x plus 5. So we are solving here rational equation. How do we solve rational equation? First is to find the LCD, which is the quantity of 2x plus 5 times the quantity of x plus 5. Sir, how did you determine the LCD of this given equation? Well, you need to look at your denominators here. As you can see, we have 2x plus 5 and x plus 5. So how about, sir, if my LCD is 2x plus 5? Is that okay? No, it's not okay because 2x plus 5 is a binomial and x plus 5 is another. It's another binomial. And x plus 5 is not divisible to 2x plus 5. So which means if you cannot, if you're going to look at the denominator and if they're not divisible to one another, just simply write their multiplication. Or let's say, just multiply both denominators. Next. So what are you going to do first? So as you can see here, once you find the LCD, now you simply multiply your LCD to your given equation. So this is what you can see. The left side and then the right side. So for the left side, as you can see, we cancel out 2x plus 5. It's all because 2x plus 5 times 1 all over 2x plus 5 is equal to 1. So we can just simply cancel out the given expression. How about x plus 5, sir? How did we cancel that one? The same. That's x plus 5 times 3 all over x plus 5. So basically, you get there 3 times 1. So it's all because x plus 5 over x plus 5 is just equal to 1. So you can just simply cancel out the expression. And then here we go for the remaining expression. So as you can see, here in our left part, we have x plus 5 because that's x plus 5 times 1. And then for our right part, we have it there 3 times the quantity of 2x plus 5 since we canceled out x plus 5 there already. And then you are going to distribute 3 to your expression 2x plus 5. 3 times 2x, you get 6x. 3 times 5, that's 15. Bring down your x plus 5 here, which is equal to 6x plus 15. And after that, what do you think is the next step? We are going to regroup them. Regroup the numbers and then regroup expressions or regroup terms with the given variable x. So we can see here x and we can see here 6x. So we regroup both of them. 5 and 15, we regroup them. So it will turn out to 5 times the quantity of, I'm sorry, it's 5 minus 15, which is equal to 6x minus x. How did it turn out to negative 15? Because in order for you to cancel out 15 on this equation, on the right part, you need to use the subtraction property of equality. Since we are going to subtract minus 15 here, we also subtract minus 15 here. And then we subtract x here, we also subtract x on our right part. So that's why we cancel out x on the left on the left side, and then we cancel out 15 on the right side. So that's 15, that's 5 minus 15, which is equal to 6x minus x. Next is negative 10, because 5 minus 15, that's negative 10, which is equal to 6x minus x, which is 5x. Negative 10 is equal to 5x. We need to find the value of x alone. So divide both sides by 5. So as you can see there, negative 10 over 5, that's negative 2. And 5x over 5, that's x. Therefore, the value of x is equal to negative 2. How are we going to know? So let's have the fourth step by checking if the x will satisfy. So this is what we mean by if x satisfies the equation. Substitute the value of x, which is negative 2, to our original equation. So here we go for the original equation, as you can see, and we substitute negative 2 to the value of x's. So as you can see it here. So that will turn out to 1 over 2 times 1 all over 2 times the quantity of negative 2 plus 5 is equal to 3 all over negative 2, which is the value of which is the value of x, plus 5. And then simplify. 1 all over 2 times negative 2, that's negative 4 plus 5. So that's 1. So 1 over 1 on our left side, that's 1. And on our right side, negative 2 plus 5, that's 3. So 3 over 3 is 1. Therefore, 1 is equal to 1. Then it satisfies the equation. As you can see, the left side is equal to the right side, which means the answer x is equal to negative 2, which is correct. Next. So given an equation here, 2 over 2 over 3x plus 3 over 4 is equal to 1 over x. So in this given, we are going to do the same process. First thing is to find the LCD. So what's the LCD of 3x, 4, and x? Finding the LCD, it should be an expression which is divisible by 3x, divisible by 4, and divisible by x. Okay, so we are observing the denominators here first. So our LCD there is 12x. It's very simple because 12x can be divided by 3x, 12x can be divided by 4, and 12x can be divided by x. Okay, let's proceed to the next step. So as we multiply our LCD 12x to our whole equation, or from left and right, so we have it here. We do it like this. 12x. Uh-huh. So in my step here below, we cancel out 12x and 3x. Why? So if you're asking why, it's all because, okay, let me write here an annotation for a moment. Okay. So in my annotation here, if you're asking why did I cancel out 12x and 3x, it's all because this expression is divisible by each other. So that's basically 12x over 3x. So that's equal to, so 12x over divided by 3, that's 4. Uh-huh. Why is it 4? Because 12x divided by 3x, that's 4, right? And then 3x will turn to 1 here. And then after that, we also multiply 12x to the expression 3 over 4. So we cancel out 4 and 12 only since it's only so that's 12. It's like 12x divided by 4. So we cancel out 4 here, it will turn to 1, and then 12x will turn to uh 3x, and which is equal to the expression 12x multiplied to 1 over x. We only cancel out their x and x. That's 12x over x, so the remaining number there will only be 12. And after that, we simplify. Okay, I forgot to write it down here. So this is already 3x. 4 times 2, you get 8. 3x times 3, we get 9x. And then 1 times 12, we get 12. And the next step is to regroup them. As you can see, the constant h should be regrouped to 12. So by subtraction property of equality, we're going to subtract 8 here on our, so it's basically like this. Minus 8 on the left side and minus 8 on the right side. So when you subtract 8 on the left side, it's 8 here minus 8, so basically 0 plus 9x. So as you can see, the remaining expression on our left side, it's 9x. And since we subtract 8 here, we also subtract 8 on our right side. So that will turn out to 12 minus 8. And then we are going to simplify. 12 minus 8, that is equal to 4. So this is equal to 4. And then we need to find the value of x by dividing both sides by 9. Why are we going to divide both sides by 9? Because we are only looking for the value x. Since it is beside a constant number 9, in order to find the value of x, we divide that expression by its constant number beside it. So since 9 is beside x, so we divide it by 9. 9x over 9, that's x. And then 4 over 9. So as you can see there, that is the value of our x, 4 over 9. After that, let's try to check if it's really correct. Okay, let's proceed. So for the checking part here in given the given equation is still the same. We just simply substitute the value of x, which is 4 over 9. We substitute it here beside 3 and also here, the denominator part, which is 1 over x. So that will turn out to 2 over 3 times the value of x, which is 4 over 9, plus 3 over 4, which is equal to 1 over the value of x, which is 4 over 9. And then before we can simplify that, let's do it first. Let's operate first the denominator. As you can see, there are 3 times the quantity, 4 over 9. So that's simply 3 times 4, which is 12 over 9, and then you simplify. So basically that's 12 over 9. And after 12 over 9, okay, let me give you here a detailed one. So 3 times 4, 3 times 4 over 9. Okay, 3 times 4, that is 12 over 9. And after that, you can simplify this one by dividing by 3, which is equal to uh, 4 over 3. So this is 4 over 3 here on the denominator. And after that, 2 divided by 4 over 3. So that's simply equal to 2 times 3 over 4. 2 times 3 over 4, which is equal to 6 over 4. And then 6 over 4, simplifying that, dividing our numerator and denominator by 2, we get 3 over 2. So you have it here, 3 over 2. So that explains 3 over 2 there. Next, copy 3 over 4, and then 1 over 4 over 9. How did we get 9 over 4? So let me show you it here. So 1 times 9 over 4, which is equal to 9 over 4. Okay, so I only follow the rule in dividing fraction. So basically, that's the rule of dividing fraction. Please try to review dividing fraction because it's very applicable here. So as you can see, that's the reason why we have 9 over 4 there. And then after that, we simplify. 3 over 2 plus 3 over 4. How did we get 9 over 4? Okay, by the rule of adding fractions, we get first the least common denominator. So as you can see, I'm sorry, as you can see there, 2 and 4, the least common denominator is 4. 4 divided by 2, that is 2 times 3, that is 6. Then 4 divided by 4, that's 1 times 3, that's 3. So 6 plus 3 is equal to 9. So as you can see there, it's 9 over 4 here. That explains on the left side. And then in our right side, it's 9 over 4 already. Then 9 over 4 is equal to 9 over 4. That's basically the correct answer. There, x is equal to 4 over 9 is correct. Now let's proceed to the next example we have here. Okay, next example, given 1 over 2x, which is equal to 10 over 3 plus 1 over x. Okay, the LCD there is 6x. Why? Because you're looking for an expression which is divisible by 2x, at the same time divisible by 3, and at the same time divisible by x, and that is 6x. So how about when I multiply them, 2x times 3 times x, so you will get 6x squared, right? But 6x is the least. So 6x should be there, the least common denominator, not 6x squared. Yes, as you can see, if you just simply try it. 6x divided by 2x, that's 3, right? 6x divided by 3, that's 2x. 6x divided by x, that's 6. Next, since you have the LCD, multiply our LCD to our whole equation, or to the left side and then right side also. So you can see it here in the white portion. So in the white portion, 6x multiplied to 1 over 2x is shown here below. Okay, so to make a shortcut, I cancel it out. So 2x can be canceled by the value 6x, but the remaining value there in our the remaining value there, since 6x over 2x is equal to 3, so we still have a value 3 here. And after that, in our right side, we have 6x all over, or 6x times the expression of 10 over 3. As you can see, we have 3 and 6. It's divisible to one another. Okay, if you're asking, sir, can I cancel out 6x and 10? No, you can only cancel out diagonals. So which means the numerator of in the numerator of our outer number, which is 6x, and then the denominator of the inner or inside the parentheses, which is 3. That's the only possible way of canceling out. So we can cancel out 3 here, and then 6x divided by 3, you get 2. So the remaining number here is 2. And after that, also 6x times 1 over x. As you can see, we have the value x. We cancel out x. So 6 times 1 is the remaining value. Then simplify. 3 times 1, you get 3. 2 times 10, you get uh, 2x. I'm so sorry, it's 2x here. Since 6x divided by 3, that's 2x. So 2x times 10, you get 20x. And then in this part, 6 times 1, you get 6. After that, you regroup, applying the subtraction property of equality. Since we have 20x here and we have plus x, your 6 should be regrouped to 3. In order to regroup that, we subtract 6. So let me demonstrate here. Minus 6, and also hit in on this part we have minus 6. So that's just equals negative 6x plus 3 is equal to 3 minus x. Okay, so as you can see there, we can cancel out because 6 minus 6 is 0, right? So the remaining expression here is shown below. 3 minus 6 is equal to 20x. And then 3 minus 6 is equal to negative 3. And then find the value of x by dividing both sides by the constant number beside x, which is 20. So we divide 20 here. That's why 20x over 20, that will turn out to x only, because 20x over 20, we can cancel out 20, and 20, that's equal to 1. And then negative 3 all over 20, or negative 3 over 20 is the value of x. And let's try to check it out if it's really the correct value through substitution. So we have it here. Checking. Substitute our x, which is negative 3 over 20, to our expression, or to our, no, to our equation above. So the given equation there is this one. 1 all over 2 times the value of x. So we substitute here negative 3 over 20, which is equal to 10 over 3, plus 1 all over x. So the value of x is negative 3 over 20. And after that, simplify. Again, we are applying here the rule of dividing fractions. As you can see, we have fractions here. So make sure to, you can still remember the rules of dividing fractions. Now, here we go. So, uh, how did we get negative 10 over 3? So let me show it to you. Before you can divide 1 divided by the expression 2 times the quantity negative 3 over 10, let's operate first the denominator, which is 2 times negative 3 over 10. So that's basically 2 times 3, that's 6, right? All over 20. So we have here 2. I'm so sorry. This is 2 times negative 3 over 20. So 2 times negative 3, that's negative 6 all over 20. And then you simplify. Divisible by uh 2, right? So 6 divided by 2, you have it there. Negative 3 over 10. So you have the value negative 3 over 10. And then as you can see, 1 all over the value of negative 3 over 10. So when you divide that, that's basically 1 divided by the value of negative 3 over 10. So in order for you to solve for that, so let me clear that first. So that's 1 times uh, 1 times negative 10 over 3, because it's the reciprocal. What's the reciprocal of negative 3 over 10? It's negative 10 over 3. So 1 times negative 10, that's negative 10 all over 3. Okay, and that explains why we have it here, negative 10 over 3, in our left side. Now, on our right side, how did we answer this one? So that's addition of, as you can see, we have addition of fractions, but before we add them, you have to operate it first here. Yes, we need to operate that first. So 1 divided by negative 3 over 22. So that's 1. So the division will turn to multiplication, and then the reciprocal of negative 3 over 20, that is negative 20 over 3. So you have it there, 1 times negative 20, that is negative 20 all over 3. So that explains here below. So we have 10 over 3 minus 20 over 3. As you can see, the denominators there are just the same. So in subtraction, or the rule of subtracting fractions, if the denominators are already the same, you cannot subtract them. 10 minus 20, that's equal to negative 10. So copy the denominator 3. Therefore, negative 10 over 3 is equal to negative 10 over 3. Then the value of our x here is correct. Let's have the last example, guys. So you can see it's quite long for the process. So let me explain the process for you. Given x over x minus 2 minus 2 all over x minus 4 is equal to 4x minus 12 all over x squared minus 6x plus 8. The LCD there is the quantity x minus 2 times the quantity of x minus 4. Sir, is it divisible by x squared minus 6x plus 8? The answer is yes, because this is only the expanded form of that x squared minus 6x plus 8. And x minus 2 is x minus 2. Okay, as you can see, it's the same. And x minus 4 here is the same, so which means it's divisible to all the denominators we have. So this is our LCD, which is the quantity of x minus 2 times the quantity of x minus 4. Okay, let's try to check if it's really true. So we have x squared and then negative 2 plus negative 4, that's negative 6x. So it's correct. The negative 2 times negative 4, that's also 8. So it's divisible. So then we can now multiply the LCD to our given equation. So in our left side, it looks like this. In our right side, it looks like this. So we do it one by one. So take it one at a time. So let's have first the expression x all over x minus 2 multiplied to the LCD. So as you can see, it should look like this. We cancel out x minus 2 and x minus 2 here because they are divisible to they are just equal to 1, so we can cancel it out. And then the remaining expression here is x minus 4 and times the value of x or times x minus, okay, the LCD. As you can see, this is the LCD times the expression 2 all over x minus 4. We cancel out x minus 4 because this is just equal to 1, right? And then the remaining value is x minus 2 times 2. And then for the right side, it's very easy. Just cancel out the whole denominator because the whole denominator is just the LCD we have. So we can simply cancel it out because it's equal to 1 again. So the remaining expression is 4x minus 12. Then we simplify. X times x, the quantity of x minus 4 times x, we have it here. Okay, it's shown here below. And then after that, uh, minus 2. Okay, I write down 2 first times the quantity of x minus 2, which is equal to 4x minus 12. After that, we multiply them through distributive property. Let's start with this expression. X times x, we get x squared, right? And then negative 4 times x, that's negative 4x, minus, or just simply negative 2 times x, so that's negative 2x. And then negative 2 times negative 2, that's positive 4. And then for the right side, just copy 4x minus 12. Oh, yes. Then, after that is applying addition property of equality. So in this part, we added 12 here in the right side, and then we added 12 here on the left side. And then also with subtraction property of equality, we subtract 4x here on the right side, and then we subtract 4x on the left side. Next, I'm sorry. Okay. Next is that we can see now x squared minus 6x plus 4 minus 4x plus 12, which is equal to 0 after simplifying. As you can see, we can combine 6x and 4x, or because they are similar, they have similar terms, and also 4 and 12. So negative 6x plus, I'm sorry, negative 6x plus negative 4x, that's negative 10x. And then 4 plus 12, that is 16. So that explains here. And bring down x squared. After that, in our expression x squared minus 10x plus 16, we can find there the factor by factoring out this given expression. So how? By looking at your third term, which is 16, find a factor of 16 whose sum is negative 10. Again, a factor of 16 whose sum is negative 10. So if you're going to analyze it well, sum should be negative 10. So basically the factor of 16 you have 8 and 2, that makes it 10. And in order to have a sum of negative 10, then 8 and 2 should also be negative. So as you can see here, it's x minus 2 and x minus 8. Yes, because negative 2 times negative 8, that's positive 16. And the negative 2 plus negative 8, that's negative 10 here in the middle term. After that, we equate each value of x. So therefore, the value of x here is 2 because x minus 2 is equal to 0, that's x is equal to 2. And then x minus 8, which is equal to 0, that's x is equal to 8. We have two value of x here, which is 2 and 8. After that, we substitute which value of x satisfy. So when x is equal to 2, it's undefined because 2 is an extraneous solution. Again, if the value of x will not satisfy the equation, that is what we call extraneous solution. It's here. Again, if a value of x will not satisfy the equation, we call it extraneous solution. And to those value of x who can satisfy our equation, we call them the solution of the equation. Yes. After that, okay, so I write it down here is x is equal to 2 is undefined. So you can try it out on your own there on your paper by substituting the value of 2. Now let's substitute the value of 8. So we have it here, x over x minus 2. So that's 8 all over 8 minus 2, which is minus 2 all over x minus 4. So that's 2 all over 8 minus 4 is equal to 4x minus 12 all over x squared minus 6x plus 8. So that's 4 times 8 minus 12 all over 8 squared minus 6 times 8 plus 8. So I'm just substituting the value of x there, which is equal to 8. And after that, you simplify. First, that's the 8 minus 2 here in the denominator. 8 minus 2, that's 6. 8 minus 4, that's 4. So we copy here 8 over 6 minus 2 over 4, which is equal to 4 times 8. You get there, that's 32 minus 12, then that's 20 for the numerator. Then 8 squared, that is 64. 64 minus 40. Okay, 64 minus 48 plus 8, that is 24. Yes, because you subtract the number 6 times 8 plus 8 to 64, and then you get 24 there. After that, you are going to operate here, this one. As you can see, their denominator is not equal, so we need to find first the LCD. So I'm going to show it here on the left side. So the LCD there is, as you can see, we have 6 and 4. So therefore, I can say the LCD is it 24? Okay, let's try 24. You think 24 is the answer? I think it's not because the answer there is 12. It should be the least. So why 12? Because as you can see, 12 is divisible by 6 and 12 is also divisible by 4 because we're looking for the least common denominator. 12 divided by 6, you get 2. 2 times 8, that's 16. After that, minus 12 divided by 4, that's 3 times 2, then that's 6. Okay. Therefore, 16 minus 6, that's 10 over 12, right? 10 over, okay, I'm sorry. So that's basically 10 over 12. And then you simplify 10 over 12 is divisible by 2. So that's how we get 5 over 6 here. And then 20 over 24, dividing it by 4. So 20 divided by 4, we get 5. 24 divided by 4, that's 6. Therefore, 5 over 6 is equal to 5 over 6. Then it satisfies the equation. Therefore, x is equal to 8, or 8 is the solution of the equation above this equation. Okay, so this is our last example, guys. And thank you so much for listening and for taking down notes. And also, we are going to proceed after rational equation. The next topic will be solving rational inequalities and also graphing rational functions. See you.